I grew up here in Vestavia, and I believe that teaching is just a calling on my life. And as I park my car every morning and I walk across that crosswalk, my hope and my prayer is that I am serving these children to the best of my ability. I very much am thankful that I have this thing that I call a job that is really just an opportunity to serve these kids.
The first thing you have to be as a teacher is someone who wants a relationship with the children. They've got to know you care about them. They've got to know you expect a lot from them. And if they know you love them and you care about them and you're there to help them in any way you can, they're going to do hard work for you, and they're going to have the grit and they're going to have the perseverance because they know you're alongside of them. So yeah, I mean, the relationship is number one to me.
I was fortunate enough to do my student teaching right across the hallway in first grade, and from day one I immediately knew that there was something different about Liberty Park because of the people and how hard everyone wanted to work. I would not be the teacher I am if I had not started here.
If you think about a STEM activity, the STEM teacher isn't teaching it, they're there to help. You're here to facilitate them, not necessarily to lead them constantly, or teach them constantly. You're letting them explore, letting them figure out. And it's just great. It's great to see those smiles on their faces every morning. And so that's what inspires me. That's what motivates me to get up. It's these kids.
As my children have grown, I think about what is the kind of teacher that I would want to be in that classroom with my own personal children. How would I want their teacher to treat them, to teach their classmates? How would I want their teachers to teach them? If they're struggling, how would I want their teachers to respond to their struggles in class? That's what motivates me each day to come in and to teach the way that I do and interact the way that I do with my students.
Coaching and teaching kind of parallels and works really well together. And I think I've learned a lot in both that I've been able to kind of mesh together, because they need coaching just as well in the classroom. They need confidence of like, I can do this, I've got that. And so I want them to know I'm their biggest fan. I want to support them and help them. And it's kind of shaped my whole philosophy as a teacher and a coach.
Geometry is very difficult for many people, and so I tell them all the time, in 5 years, 10 years, if you don't remember every single theorem that I've taught you, that's okay. What I want you to learn to be is a communicator and a problem solver, and to learn to work with others, because whatever field you go into, you might not use the Pythagorean theorem every day, but if we didn't have the relationships, everything else wouldn't matter. And if that's all I do for a student, their entire time they're with me, that's all that matters.
Once you have your own children, your idea of this job completely changes, because these kids really are somebody's whole world. They have hopes and dreams and an idea of their future, and you get to mold it in some way. But that's a huge responsibility and a huge honor. And so I really do think of this job as, how can I help this student thrive in this classroom, be successful in this classroom? And they know that this was a point in their education that they felt that success.
I was born and raised in Lima, Peru. The second I stepped into the classroom 16 years ago, I knew that this was it. We as a collective faculty want our students to be upstanding individuals that will carry the name of Vestavia and just make us proud, but just to be good people, right? It's one thing to be good students, but it's another thing to be a good person, a kind person, and that as they grow, they feel that school was a respite from the world and not something that added to their hardship.